Welcome back to the program. Over the weekend, South Sudan's President Salva Kiir announced the country will return to 10-state system, a compromise that could lead to the end of a tense standoff with opposition parties just a week from a deadline to form a new transitional government. In a bid to meet the February 22nd deadline, more than 500 men loyal to former rebel leader Riek Machar have arrived at a camp in the South Sudanese capital, Juba, to form a joint force that will protect both leaders and other top officials in the future unity government.
Gathered at a camp near South Sudan's capital, soldiers march alongside ex-rebels who had arrived a day earlier and did not yet have uniforms, as the former warring sides hastily form a joint force to protect VIPs, a key plank of a 2018 peace deal. The agreement ended years of civil war in the oil-rich East African nation. But both sides blame each other for stalling the process of forming a long-delayed unity government. In a sign of momentum from both sides to meet a Saturday deadline for forming the government, more than 500 men loyal to former rebel leader Riek Machar arrived at the camp on Sunday. The gathering of the forces comes after President Salva Kiir on Saturday acceded to a key rebel demand by cutting the number of states in the country.
The compromise we have made today is one of the painful decisions I have ever made, but it is necessary. But it is necessary if that is what will bring back peace and preserve the unity of our people. I have been fighting throughout my entire life for the liberation of this country, and I will always stand against the forces that aspire to destroy our hard-won sovereignty. I will not accept to preside over the destruction of the same country that I sacrificed to liberate.
In November, the two men agreed to push back forming the government until February the 22nd, buying themselves an additional 100 days to resolve outstanding disputes. Both blame each other for not meeting the milestones in the deal, especially the integration of their fighting forces. The 3,000-strong VIP force will guard Kiir, Machar and other top officials in the future unity government. It is intended to prevent the scenario that triggered mass violence in the capital Juba in 2013 and 2016, fighting between the close protection forces of Kiir and Machar. Norway's ambassador to South Sudan, Siv Kaspersen, says that foreign governments backing the peace deal do not expect the force to be fully trained by the deadline.
It is promising now. I think the president came out with a very brave decision this Saturday, and we hope this will pave the way for the unity government to be formed by this coming weekend.
Forming the VIP force was considered a priority by the former warring parties, but it is part of a broader integration of various fighting forces required by the peace deal.
The UN's Food and Agriculture Organization in South Sudan has confirmed the first detection of desert locusts in the country since the latest upsurge in East Africa. The swarm was sighted in Magui County in the southeast of the country and is believed to have flown in from northern Uganda. The situation remains extremely alarming also in Kenya, Ethiopia, and Somalia, where widespread desert locust infestations and a new generation of breeding threatens food security and livelihoods in the region. In southern Africa, the murder trial of the wife of Lesotho's prime minister, accused of murdering his previous wife, is expected to start next month. Maisaya Tabane was detained and charged earlier this month for the murder of Prime Minister Thomas Tabane's estranged wife, Lipolelo, who was shot dead near her home in Lesotho's capital, Maseru, on June 14, 2017. Maisaya Thabane, who denies the charges and is on bail, appeared in court briefly on Tuesday. The magistrate court set March 17th as the date for the start of the trial. Lesotho police allege Messiah Thabane hired 8 assassins to kill Lipolelo and was not actually present at the shooting herself. Thomas Thabane took office 2 days after the killing, then married Messiah 2 months later. The case has stunned citizens of Lesotho, an independent kingdom lying in the middle of a South African mountain range.